everyone, welcome to my channel, Baking and Buttercream. Today we're making a giant Oreo. So let's take a break and bake. The ingredients you need are 1 batch of my white buttercream, link to the recipe in the card above, 3 cups of sugar, 2 1/4 cups of flour, 2 1/4 cups of dark cocoa powder, 1 1/2 cups of butter, 3 eggs, 2 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon and a pinch of salt. Before we start making the giant Oreo, I want to thank you guys for making 250 subscribers. Like I told you guys, if we reach 250 subscribers, I will make you guys a giant Oreo. So here we are making the giant Oreo, and I'm so excited for this recipe. All right, let's go ahead and make it. So the first step to making this Oreo is creaming together your butter and your sugar and just mix that until it's well incorporated. And then slowly add your eggs into this mixture. Whenever that's well incorporated, go ahead and add in your vanilla and mix that up. After that's all mixed up, set that aside, and then in a large bowl, add your flour, cocoa powder, and salt. Then you want to mix that up all together until everything is well combined. So now it's time to mix it up. So now what you're going to do, you're going to slowly add your dry ingredients into your butter mixture. I just used a measuring cup that I had and just slowly added that into my wet ingredients until everything was well combined and fully incorporated. After that, I took 2 10-inch tartan pans and I put about 3 cups of the dough into the pans, and I put them in the oven at 325 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes. So with the leftover dough, I wrapped in plastic wrap and I set that in the fridge to firm up because we'll use that later to make the cookie decorations on top. So now taking an 8-inch pan, put some parchment down in there and leave some out on the sides. So put your frosting in that pan and then put it in the fridge to firm up because this will be our filling in the Oreo. So whenever the cookies come out of the oven, just let those cool, and then you're gonna start working on the decorations to go on top of the cookie. So now take the dough out of the refrigerator and roll it out. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your cookie cutters and cut out the word Oreo and just in simple shapes to go on top of your Oreo for decoration. So then don't forget the little ring to go around the word Oreo because that is on the actual cookie, so you wanna make sure that you have that. So whenever you're all done with those, go ahead and put those into the freezer for 10 minutes. So then after those 10 minutes, put those cookies into the oven for about 10 to 13 minutes. Now the reason why we put them in the freezer is that way they won't spread out and lose their shape, because we don't want them to lose their shape. We still want it to be easily read Oreo and for all the decorations to be individual pieces. So whenever those are all out of the oven, let those cool off as well. And what you're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and start stacking and decorating our cookie. Take one of the outer cookie layers and put it on the bottom. So then take the 8-inch round pan of frosting out of the fridge whenever it's all firm and flip the buttercream onto the cookie and then put the top cookie on top of that. After that, just using some leftover frosting, I put that in a piping bag and I piped it around the 8-inch frosting just to make sure that the frosting went out to the edges, because Oreos are filled with frosting and you want to make sure that you can see the frosting in every which direction. So after that, you're going to actually take some melted chocolate. I forgot to mention that in the ingredients, but just melt some chocolate, put it in a piping bag, and just squeeze it onto the back of your cookie decorations and place it onto the cookie. I put all the direct decorations on my cookie first before I put the chocolate on there, just so I knew how I wanted to decorate it. So whenever you know how you want to decorate it, take some of the melted chocolate, put it on the back of the decoration cookies, and then stick them onto the Oreo. It was really fun making this giant Oreo with you guys. I even have a little comparison here of the giant Oreo to 4 normal size Oreos. And now this thing is really giant. Make sure that you guys click on one of the 2 videos right here. The top one YouTube recommends, I recommend this bottom one, and the baking buttercream icon is over here. So click it to subscribe to my channel. Click in the description box down below to check out all the information about my channel and my website. Don't forget to comment down below on another treat you want me to make. I don't know if there's enough milk in the world to dunk this in, but I still want to eat it.